Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Today is April 7th, 2025, and we are looking at Proverbs chapter 7. Proverbs chapter 7 in verses 24 through 27. Now, my sons, listen to me and pay attention to the words of my mouth. Don't let your heart turn aside to her ways. Don't stray into her path, for she has brought many down to death. Her victims are countless. Her house is the road to Sheol, descending to the chambers of death. Now, if you've read the chapter of Proverbs for today, you know that the she that Solomon is talking about to his sons is a woman who seduces a young man and is persistent and is persuasive and says all the right things in all the right ways. Now, if you're a lady, I want you to understand this one thing, and I want you to understand it clearly. This happens from the male's perspective towards you as well. This is called manipulation to get what you want, right? And men do it probably more than women. And it is a very dangerous situation where you allow yourself short times with someone and you believe that you've been careful and safe, but yet each one of these build on each other because you allow those moments to be exposed. You know, at the beginning of this story of seduction, it actually says that the young man lacked sense and then actively crossed the street near her corner, strolled down the road to her house at twilight in the evening in the dark of night. And the reality is the young man put himself in that position to experience that. Maybe out of curiosity, maybe out of boredom, maybe out of lack of feeling wanted. We put ourselves in those positions where, well, that person understands me, that person is being nice to me, and my significant other isn't, or I don't have someone else, and they're really looking out for me. They care. They're telling me the things I want to hear. They're even passionate with me. It says the woman kissed him, right? And the whole point of this whole conversation here is, my son, listen to me, pay attention to the words of my mouth. Don't let your heart turn aside to her ways. Don't stray into her path. You see her? Step away. You know, I do my very best to make sure that I'm never alone with a woman. I make sure that I am in open where others can see us. If I have to have a one-on-one conversation, all the women of our church know they have to have my wife or another woman there. Why do I do that? Well, I'm a man who has a past. And so I know me. Number one, I am never going to purposely put myself in a position where it could be said of me that I seduced someone. I'm also going to be careful to never put myself in a position where I can be seduced. Now, I realize that life is life. Things come up. I have been at church all by myself, and somebody walked in the door female in persuasion, and I pick up the phone and I call my wife, or I pick up the phone and I call my sponsor, and I go to another part of the building and I have a conversation with them, and I tell them why I'm talking to them. And if I have to have interaction, I make sure that the person that walked in the door knows that it's my wife or my sponsor or whatever on the phone. Because I need the accountability. But also, I am going to do my very best to never allow myself to stray into that path. So my question to you today, are you being that careful in your life? Ladies, are you being that careful? There are plenty of men out there that's their whole game, is to make you feel good and take you away from another man. And once they've got you, they'll dump you because the game's over. Guys, you know you can be seduced easily. They can just have that one attribute of their body that is enticing to you, and all of a sudden you'll convince yourself that everything they're saying is because they want you. Protect yourself. Don't be the young man lacking sense. Don't purposely cross the street and go towards it. And if you are in the vicinity of it, protect yourself at all costs. Don't let your heart turn aside to those ways. Don't stray onto that path. The only outcome is death. This thing that we're talking about has brought down many, many, countless victims. It's an important conversation to have. It's not one we like to have, but it's an important conversation to have. Protect yourself today. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.